I'm just running the car right now. I just installed the bushing bearings, and I'm just running it for a little bit. I'll stop it in a moment. I'll open it up and show everybody what's going on. Thanks for joining me, the fingers. Thanks for joining me, Rick. I appreciate it. Alright, so for the last little bit, I've been working on a way to make, been thinking of ways to hop up the 132nd cars as much as possible. I'm going to be doing an independent front axle for the cars because I find the cars stay on the track way better. I will be doing that in a follow-up video coming up. Right now, after I installed the Slotinvasion kit, the rear axle kit, this would be it here, of course. It's not in there anymore. This is the second one. Hey, Marcus, thanks for joining me. And welcome from Canada. I appreciate you being here. You sure long ways away. Thank you. So, if you guys remember correctly, this is the car I used, okay? Now, if you see, you can see that I have the Slotinvasion rear tire kit on both the front and the back. I wanted to put it on the front just to see what it would look like. This, of course, is the warped rim. Now, follow-up, I have talked to... No, I'm still doing the sandpaper thing, Steve, but I have been looking for one. I'm waiting for Massimo MP Slot Car to review the one he just bought. I think that'll be the one that I'll be buying as well. If you've seen that video in particular, they're all over eBay. It's like $130 or whatever. So I think that's probably what I'll be getting. But you can see here, one of the tires is still the warped rim. And like I said, I did talk to Slotinvasion. Fantastic people, like I said. They tell me that they've produced probably a couple thousand of these tires. These rims. And not one of them has ever been warped. So I guess, you know, being that I'm the lucky guy that I am, I'm the one that got it. So, no problems. They're going to send me a new one. They're also going to send me a few other things as well. Bushing bearings to be one. But I've already bought them. So, I've installed them already. They're going to be sending me some stuff. Another kit or two. Hey, bonjour, monsieur. Comment ça va? So you can see it actually looks really cool when it's front and back, and there is enough clearance. So I'll throw it on the track for a couple more laps, and then I'll open it up and show you guys what I did. But first off, before I put it on the track and make a little bit more noise, I'm just going to show you. I'm sure most of you have probably already seen this. But what I'll do is I'll compare it to a Slotinvasion. This is the Slotinvasion one is much better. So much better than the Carrera one. I know it's kind of hard to see. The gray one is the bushing bearing. That's what I'm working in right now. And the other one is the Slotinvasion for their kit. Now, as fantastic as it is, the one in the kit, Slotinvasion even suggests beyond that to use the bushing bearing. So what I've done is I've ordered 4 sets, and I've installed, I know it's a little bit overkill, but I've installed all 4 on this white Carrera DTM, the exact one I used for the rear, the Slotinvasion rear hop-up kit. So I do not want to lose that, so we'll put that back to where it came from. And it comes in this this cool little container, so you don't lose them. Put the lid on it quickly. So, like I said, Slotinvasion will be sending me the replacement, so that's fantastic. But for now, I just have that wobbly rim on this car right here, and it seems to be working fine for now. All right, so let's do a couple laps. Of course, I'll be using the True Speed controller. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to do a review soon on not just the controller itself, but what the knob on top does. I know lots of people, they do a good job of explaining it, but I actually found a graph that makes complete sense, and everybody's just going to be like, oh yeah, for sure, because it's just, when you see it on paper, it just clicks in your head as to how this button works properly. So that'll be good. So I'm going to have to reset this because it's going to take off right away. Woo. Okay. Oh. All right. Hey, thanks for joining me, Anthony. I appreciate it. Just working in some bushing bearings I picked up from Slotinvasion. They're absolutely fantastic. Just trying to work them in a little bit. All right. It's good enough for now, I suppose. Let's have a look and see what's going on inside. Show you guys what I did here. Da-da-da-da. I'll wait till the car gets back around now. All right, so let's open it up to show you guys what I did. I can't really see what's going on here, so hang tight a sec, guys. Hey, Jack, thanks for joining us, brother. Awesome. Thank you. This is a Carrera car, not a Slotinvasion. The kit, the hop-up kit is Slotinvasion. So, you can see where I put the bushings in, right there, of course. The bushing bearings. And yes, there is tape on the front tires. That way the car rides around the track a little easier while I'm trying to work them in without it jumping out of the slot. So that's what I have. I put it in all four. Pretty overkill. I've had people tell me, oh, why bother? It's just a Carrera car. Well, why do we do anything really? It's kind of fun to do something out of the normal. Just driving a normal store-bought car around, you know, is good, but it's nice to be able to do your own little thing every once in a while. The bushing bearings weren't very expensive. They come in pairs of 2s. I bought 4 sets. They seem to work fine. I'm going to re-oil them. We'll put the lid back on the car, and there you have it. This motor is actually sitting pretty tight in the chassis. I didn't have to do anything to it. You can see. The only thing I did was put a little bit of tack there to hold the wire so it wasn't sitting up against the axle. And of course, this car is the one with the Slotinvasion hop-up kit. You can see it right there. Alright. So I'm going to oil it up. We'll get it back on the track, and we'll let it roll a little bit more. It's actually, I find it's very quiet. Of course, all slot cars will make noise, but for consistency and how much noise it actually makes, it's not a lot. I can tell you that. The bushing bearings make a huge difference. All right. On the fronts. Okay. All right. We'll run it around without putting the shell on it for a moment. You can hear how smooth it sounds. Yeah, it certainly does make the car go faster, Rick. And if you listen to how quiet it is right now, listen, I'll stop talking. Woo! Hey, Slot 132, thanks for joining us. Alright, so I'll put the shell on it now. And purely by luck, the rear tire kit from Slotinvasion does fit on the front, barely. It doesn't drag at all though. So when you put the lid on, or the shell, it actually fits right. It doesn't drag at all. All right. So let's get the shell back on here. We'll get it back on the track. We'll run it a little bit. Now I could time this, and I could tell you for a fact that it is definitely faster. I don't really think the timing matters all that much when it's extremely visual, how much different the speed and the quality is. It's definitely quieter, and it doesn't make as much noise on the track. This is what I found myself. I'm sure other people may have the same or different results, but I definitely find for the cost, if you want to just add that little improvement to your car, why not? The normal bushing bearings definitely have a louder road noise, no question about it. Can you guys hear me all right? I never even thought to ask. I just hooked up my microphone so it's on the ceiling as opposed to in my way. So, believe it or not, these two cars are set at the exact same speed. Or were anyways, before I put the bushing bearings in. So this is a good look here. This is a pretty good look at how much difference the bushing bearings have made, alright? Before I did this, I started the exact same thing. I started with the exact same speed, and then I changed the bushing bearings in the car, in the white car. So here it is. All right. So anybody who's not sure, that's pretty visual. I'll do it again one more time. So, this isn't a time thing, it's visual, okay? Alright, so, the white car has the bushing bearings in, the black car has the normal Carrera bearings. Now what I'm going to do, what I did was, of course I put the bushing bearings in the Audi, and I set them at the same speed before I put the bushing bearings in the Audi, okay? So now, this is a definite look at how much quicker the bushing bearings make the car go, all right? Here we go. So, there you have it. The bushing bearings definitely make a difference. Cost for speed, I guess it really depends on how much you want to tinker. I don't mind. It's sort of part of HO. Slot car racing is sort of upgrading and hopping up that little tiny car as much as you can. I definitely do like the larger cars. They're a little easier to work on. You could actually see the parts. And, well, visually, I think these cars are absolutely fantastic. Hey, glazed toe nuts. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Just even watching them go around the track, it's amazing. Now, the Slotinvasion urethane tires are really good. They hold the track really nice. The white car has the Slotinvasion urethane, and the black car has Paul Gauge. What do you have coming, Slots? What'd you order? See, the Pink Pig sounds nice, but it does have way more road noise than the Audi. Okay, so I heard somebody say they wanted me to put it up against another car. Here's the, here it is up against the Pink Pig. Yeah, active lane changing for sure, yep. Oh, cool, man. Right on. Parts cache. Love it. I love it when I get all my parts in. Then your mind starts reeling how you're gonna put it out there. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So okay. Whoa. All right. All right. So now I'll set it up. And you'll be able to see these two cars as they move at different speeds. They are the same, of course. Here we go. Let's get it started. How about that? Oh! Let me catch the Pink Pig up to the other car. All right. So let's do it with the other Audi. All right. So now we have the two Audis. All right. I'll set it up. Here you go. Now these are the two cars that are the closest that I have. Like I said, they were both running at the same speed before I hopped them up. Let's just do a little drive here. And well, there you go. All right. I gotta tell you, this absolutely blows me away how much different it is. Woo! All right. So, bushing bearings. Let's talk about it for a moment. Anybody think that this may interest them slightly or even enough to want to give it a try? For myself, like I said, I come from HO, and really I'm really enjoying the 132, as most of you know who follow me. But I love to hop things up, and as you all know, if you've been following me, I'm about to hop up probably a NSR. My first NSR will be a McLaren, and I will be hopping it up like crazy. I know they're already a premium car, but I'm going to premium on top of the premium, and you may call me crazy or not, but you might see something that I do that you might want to do for yourself. I don't know. To me, this looks absolutely fantastic. I really like the way the, let me see if I can get a light on it. Of course, this is the Slotinvasion. I really like how this car turned out. I think the rims look absolutely fantastic, and they absolutely do this car justice for sure. So yeah, it looks really. Oh wow, you can get even closer. I was worried it would that. Hey, that actually looks kind of nice. So there it is, guys. Looks good. What do you guys think? It's only, remember, this is only supposed to be for the rear wheels. What do you guys think of it on the front wheel as well? To me, this makes sense. This is absolutely my most hopped up car in the shop right now, if you want to call it that. This is easily my fastest car. Now, this isn't your average car anymore. This started off as an analog DTM car. It's now a digital car. It's been hopped up. It has all the stuff that can be done to it, except for the motor. And I've ordered a few 21.5 motors from Carrera something, right across the border from me here in Minneapolis. So I'll be ordering some motors from them, and we'll be installing those as well. Like I said, I understand it seems some people think it's kind of silly that I'm going to hop up Carrera cars, but you know what? People are hopping up Auto World cars, and their chassis are crappy, man. You pretty much have to hop them up in order to get them to run nice. So the cars are fantastic. The shells look great. It's the chassis that really needs work. So yeah, let me run a couple quick laps for you guys. I'm gonna have to shut her down soon. My wife Irene will be home soon, and tonight is our race night. So if you guys are bored, have nothing better to do, or want to come check us out, 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to be doing a live stream, and we're going to be racing on this track, me and my wife Irene, and we'll be racing the Corvettes today. So we'll have the Vets out. I just got to find where the other one is. Here it is. So of course we'll be racing the Corvettes today. I really got to get another light, man. This is crazy. All right. Here we go. So I'll be racing this. And she'll be racing this. Man, I love these Corvettes. So that'll be tonight at 7. It's part of our family SVR racing series. So I'd appreciate you all being there. That'd be fantastic. What I'll be doing too is I'll be occasionally hopping up cars, and we'll be testing them out against each other. But for tonight, like I said, we're going to be racing the Corvettes, and we're going to be using the fuel ups. So it's time to race for sure. Yeah, no problems, brother. Hey, how you doing, Harry? Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. No problems, man. No problems at all. So what do you think of the bushing bearings? I know you're pretty big in the Carrera there, Harry. What do you think of the bushing bearings? I'll show them again one more time, nice and close, so everybody can see what's going on. Oh, Jesus. What an idiot. That's all right. I got to figure it out. I got a $1,000 light bulb here. So there it is. That's what all the fuss today is about. That is a bushing bearing. Yeah, Harry, it made an extreme. I would have to say it probably just doubled the low. It doubled the speed of the low range, I'd have to say. When we did, if you have a moment and you flick back, you'll see that when I put them together, when I first started the bearing video, what I did was I set both cars at the exact same speed, and then as I did the change up, I put both cars back on the track again. and they were both running way differently at that point. I would have to say the speed of the Audi has it's well. Let's just say if you're gonna do one improvement to your car and you don't feel like you can do a gear replacement change, I really gotta say it's definitely worth your value to get bushing bearings. Anybody could argue with me if you want. Everybody has their own way of doing things, but when you can prove visually to everybody right in front of their very eyes how much difference the bushing bearings made, then this is why I said I didn't do a speed trial, because I want you to visually see. I could easily drive slower, I could drive faster. That's what I really like about the Carrera setup. You could do this side by side, 2 cars on the same controller at the same time. So therefore, when you hop one of them up, one of them should be definitely moving faster after the hop up, or you've just wasted your money. So, I guess the word is summation. I'm going to run this for probably about another hour. I want to work in the motor a little bit now and get the gearing meshed up nice. And then, like I said, tonight is my wife and our race, and that's what I'll be doing. But for everybody who joined me today, I want to thank you very much. This wasn't meant to be a super long thing. I know most people will catch this sort of on the down low, which is all good. I just wanted to get it out there how much of a difference this is. Carrera is still super duper exciting to me, and everything to do with Carrera still makes me smile and happy that I spent all of this money. Because, as we all know, Carrera Digital's not cheap, but when you finally get there, it's absolutely amazing. For myself, this is what amazing looks like. The only thing I need to do now is put in the filigree and get some stuff going on here. But as you can see, things are moving along quite nicely. So, tire-wise, Harry, I'll explain to you what it was. The Slotinvasion kit came with the urethane tires for the rear. And then I went and put that same kit, the one with the little bit of the wobbly tire, I put that on the front. And it works just fine. So like I was saying, the black DTM car, it has the Paul Gauge urethane tires. Very nice. And the Slotinvasion also has the urethane tires, and they're fantastic. They work just fine. In fact, they work a little too good, where when I put the rubber on the front wheel, I had to put some tape on it because it kept pulling it out of the slot. And the car goes around the corner much better. So I'm able to put it on a much more a quick go speed, and it doesn't come off the track. So it works great. So like I said, I'm just in the midst right now of working in the gear mesh and the bearings. So I'm just gonna let her run for a little bit, and yeah. So anybody wants to come check out the husband and wife banter of racing action, please make sure to see us tonight. I do not change the... yeah, I seen people do the nail polish. I'm trying to get out of doing that. What I'm going to do is independent front axles. I think that may be the best answer. But the nail polish is obviously something that may be utilized, I guess you could say, in the future. What do you do, Harry? Do you do nail polish on yours? Yeah, sorry, Darren. No, I have lots of Carrera braids. So I actually like the Carrera blades. I don't find a problem with them yet. Although when I talked to Slotinvasion, they did say that they were going to send me a few guide blades, and I'm sorry, I know that's not the guide braid, but the braid itself, yeah, okay, nail polish, right, okay, and you find that works too? Yikes! Oh, yeah, and if you don't want to do that, like I just did, I just use a piece of Scotch tape. I literally just tear the piece of Scotch tape in half. I just tear it in half, and then I put it. I don't know if you can see it there, but I literally tear it in half, and it just makes the tires slippery. You know, if you've been racing around 132 cars for a while, you'll know that definitely the front wheels really need this individual axle, because the car literally pulls itself out of the slot. And we all know that. That's why we make the front tires ultra slippery and the back tires ultra grabby. So literally you don't even need front tires. That could be skis. In fact, you don't even need that too. It could just be running on the braids. You don't even need wheels. Car will still run. And it'll probably run good too. Yeah, super glue. Here, you could buy this expensive kind that has like 4 drops in it. Don't buy this. This like has... This is like 4 milliliters. This is like 3 squirts of this and it was empty. What a ripoff, man. What a ripoff. I've seen a few people use that too and say the exact same thing. Where the heck did all the glue go to? Alright guys, so thanks for joining me today, and we'll catch you at 7. Peace!